is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open. Unwinding every moment. Like the clock is broken. Never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that may be out of the playoff chase at this point, but they're an organization with a ton of pride. And they'll be playing hard all the way to the final whistle of the final game, no matter where they are in the standings. It's the Cowboys going up against the Browns. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
Larry, the Cavaliers may have lifted the local championship drought, but there's another team who'd like a little of that success, and that's the Browns as we come to you from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, we're in November now, so this is where you really need to settle in, start getting down to business.
And in baseball, they talk about the dog days of August. November, these are the dog days of football, trying to get in position for the big push.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by their quarterback out of Northwestern University. It's Trevor Siemian.
This young man is near and dear to my heart. I saw him play in high school, Olympia High School in Orlando, Florida, where he was a prolific passer, real smooth in delivering the football. Had to sit a while at Northwestern before he got his chance to be a full-time starter. Showed his potential. Drafted late in the process by Denver, and now he's got a chance to be a starter in the NFL.
And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Now Siemian. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Spinning past him. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Siemian. Andrew Hawkins has it complete, and he's brought down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll give the Browns a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And now the defense for Dallas.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation, but at the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Pass is complete to Hawkins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Escaping the pressure right. And a loose football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, Romo. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They run to the rookie. Here's Elliott. And some room to work.
Shit.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 95 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Oh.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now back onto the field. Here comes the Cowboys defense. Big swing play. Last time they were out there, looked like they might yield some points. They recovered a fumble, and it turned into a touchdown on the other side.
In a lot of ways, you can say that maybe at a minimum that was a 10-point swing. The field goal that looked like they were going to give up at a minimum. Instead, they take it the other way, turn it into a touchdown, give them 7. By my math, that's a 10-point swing.
And your math's always right.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They go to Johnson again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and throw for it here. Trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he turns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you are.
And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield
What you
at
get?
the 45. Emmanuel Ogbah, the rookie from Oklahoma State, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the Browns getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pryor has it complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnidge, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Oh, little 360. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Caught, left side, Bennett. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now Simeon. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
My gosh.
Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play,
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a touchdown there to help them expand the lead.
All you're looking for is as much separation between you and the other team as possible. They've got to feel good about what that touchdown gives them.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Not playing.
That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Simeon going up top. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
Holding offense.
So now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the